Hello all, this is Sampada Agarwal, CZT here. We have been meeting all the month of February to celebrate the 10 years of my Certified Zentangle Teacher journey. And so let's go ahead with putting out today's date. Today is the 27th of February, and today I want to talk about a really beautiful and popular starting tangle that is recommended by Zentangle. I somehow never got around to crescent moon until now. So let's talk about that tangle. But before that, as we begin the 8 steps of the Zentangle method, the first being gratitude and appreciation. I'm truly grateful for this beautiful and relaxing art form and appreciate all of you taking time to subscribe, view, and comment on my videos. So thank you all. So we begin with the second step, which is the corner dots. The third step is the border. And the fourth step is the string. So now I'm going to do something different with crescent moon. So I'm going to use this border as a string. So I have just drawn another smaller square inside of it, and now we will just tangle in this border. And so let me switch to my pen. The pen I use is a micron PN, which is 0.45 mm. So it's not as thick as 0.5, but a little smaller than that. The advantage with PN is that it has a very forgiving and robust tip. All right, so let's begin the tangle. So the way it works is you make tiny ladybug shapes all around the edge of your area that needs to be tangled. So I'm just going to flip it over and make these tiny half moon shapes all around my area that I'm going to tangle. Then I'm going to fill it up. Now when you fill it up, there are multiple ways you can fill it. You can give it a little curve at the end and give a little ball of white. Just leave that as a shading. This is optional. Normally you just fill the whole thing in and keep it all straight. I'm just trying something a little bit different with crescent moon. And once we have this done, the rest of the tangle is very simple. You just go ahead and draw what are called these aura lines. So the reason this particular tangle is one of the first ones to get introduced is because it introduces this concept of echoing this shape, this line. Okay, so I'm going to do the same all around. taking our time to fill these so that there are no white spots. And this kind of repetitive work is what lends this particular art style to help you focus, slow down, enjoy the moment, be present, and also help you clean up your line work. Because I know I have been doing a lot of other different kinds of art styles, and it definitely has given me a good place to practice. It is like yoga for art. You might find the analogy a little bit far reaching, but it really is not. Because just as you do yoga for more reasons than just exercise, similarly, we do tangling or we do Zentangle for more reasons than just art. We also find a way of creativity, and we learn to think outside the box. And this is one way I'm showing you how you can think outside the box. And do reach out to an area CZT. You can go to www.zentangle.com. I'm going to fit one here. And it will help you find the nearest Certified Zentangle Teacher to help you find ways to use Zentangle. I'm going to make this a little bit wider. Okay, and now I'm doing the same thing again, but facing the other way. So just like we go to a yoga teacher, I know there are a lot of tangles available online and you could easily work on your own. But going to a CZT just helps you find more ways to use these tangles if you are an experienced tangler. And if you're a beginner, that's a perfect way to meet other like-minded people too. So there's lots of advantages to joining a group of tanglers. So you see how I am using crescent moon to create a border. Let me go ahead and fill the other parts in and see how much I can come in. And this tangle is really versatile. We don't have that much time to, explore crescent moon to its fullest, but I definitely will do some follow-up videos on the different ways that we can use crescent moon. So let me go ahead and add these aura lines, and feel free to move your tile, or there, see, I made a mistake, but that is okay. We just have to let it go, let it be, not to fret too much about it. That is why it's important that we do this mindfully. Take your time, slow down, no rush. And as you keep drawing more and more of these auras, you will see that there will be a time when you will be touching these arches, and that is how we want to do this. Okay, so let me add a third one out here, and you can keep going. You can keep going, and you can keep adding as many auras as there is room for. And feel free to turn your tile or paper or page around to work on this. And it will all come together once we start our shading. And we could add one more here. Maybe another one here. Wherever you think you can fit in more of these, you can add. And once we are happy with the number of lines we have made, the aura lines, we could stop wherever we want, or we could go in all the way. Okay, I could add one more here. That pretty much fills it up on this side. I could just go ahead and add these here, just to kind of finish the echoing. Right. So this is how you could fill this space up. Okay, so that finishes our crescent moon, and now I'm going to just go ahead and add our shading. So that would be on the edges, And you can see the string line that we drew is now completely part of this shading, so we never really need to worry about this lines showing up or anything. They almost never show up. They always kind of blend with the shading. So here I'm just shading this entire border on the edges. And then the inside. And this is a really great way to kind of add a little monogram or a message or anything that you want right in the middle. So this is crescent moon. So you can see how it kind of gives a little bit of a raised look in the middle when you shade the borders like this, right? So that's what we're doing. We are keeping the center part unshaded, that is white, and the other parts are darker. Okay, so maybe I could write a message here to all of you. Maybe a heart here. There we go. So I never even thought that I was going to do that, but at times as you tangle you will see what you need to do. Okay, so this was Crescent Moon, and a big thank you from me. So there is my last step after I initialed and signed, shaded, initialed and signed. The last and final 8th step is appreciate. So I totally do appreciate all of you guys watching these videos and hopefully commenting on them as well. So thank you again, and I hope to see you one final day of February tomorrow. Keep tangling, be kind, and namaste. Thank you.